Hello everyone, how's it going? Don't creep up on me like that again. Anyways, today we have a special video in a game that just recently came out, so I went ahead and got it. It is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. For those who aren't aware, Doki Doki, the creator of the original game, came out with another version, but with more features. It's part 2, sort of. Well, anyways, here we are. Let's continue on. Here's the menu. Side stories. We have side stories. Oh my goodness. Okay. Files. We got them files. Mail. No one loves me. Pictures. Oh my god. There's our waifus. Oh my god, so kawaii. Anyways, let's click it. Yes, I want to set this as my background, of course, duh. There's our waifus. We have Yuri, Monica, Natsuki, and Sayori. Well, I'm pretty excited to start playing this. Let's continue. Alright. Wow. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Doki Doki! Alright. Well, let's continue on with the game. What's up, Monica? Alright. Alright, new game. Okay, here we are. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I always slept again, but I caught you this time. Oh, Alex-kun, we're Alex-kun, of course. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Alex-kun. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets and become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Alex-kun, have you decided to join the club? Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know that you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming me in a few years because you're used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look into a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry too much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Sayori, that carefree girl. The school is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me. Sometimes I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, No what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Me. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to join and help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday it would bring a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Oh, jeez, cupcakes, alright. And thus, today marks the day I sold the soul for a cupcake. Forgive me, Lord. I dejected follow Sayori across through the school and upstairs, a section of the school rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open a classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Ooh, girl, what? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Alex-kun. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in a situation. Oh my. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sore attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just annoy her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly. And to my ear. Then she turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to meet you again, Alex-kun. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come on, sit down, Alex Keene. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table. Back to the table, tray. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated with that look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Don't talk with your mouth open. Alright, I turned the cupcake around my fingers and looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. Ooh. I can't help but notice her seeking glances into my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I died. You technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole lot of tea in this set in this classroom. Oh wait, don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get too intimidated by Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri's looks right away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I can enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri fatally smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Too loud. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I practically dragged in here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori really seemed happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm impressed. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any major clubs. Were you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity on how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature. Then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there are more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. While it makes school events like festival that much more important, I'm confident that we all can really grow from this club before we graduate. Right everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees, so do I. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of new member joining. Though I don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Alex Keene, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Aw. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. Oh yeah, like that. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But as a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What makes you give you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And Natsuki, give that back. Wait, and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest forms of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerables and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we can meet and we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Alex Keen? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Oh no, they're all unhappy. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh jeez. But I'm sorry, I thought. Alex Keen. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if I'm writing poems, is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one. The girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting and we can all share. Monika looks over at me once. Alex Keen, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I can really impress the class, star Monika with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Alex Keen, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. And will I really be happy spending everyday school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make one of my most circumstances, and I'm sure fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alright, we gotta write a poem. Alright. Okay, how we feeling? Alright, melody analysis, beauty, night grown. Alright. You know what? I can feel romance. What else can I hear? Happy. Oh, Sayori. Oh, God. Fireworks. Alright. Hop, laugh, disown. Strawberry. Alright, strawberry. Let's say socks. Oh my god. Massacre. Alright. Desire. Death. Oh no. Okay, we got we got a little 10 more to go. Alright, let's see. Dream. I love dreaming. Daydream. Kiss. Let's see, what else? What else will we need? This is gonna be the best poem ever. We'll see. We'll say childhood. Agonizing. Hurts. Silly. I do love me some marshmallow. Imagination. Uncontrollable. And anime. Alright. Hi again, Alex Keen. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for coming. Thanks for keeping your promise, Alex Keen. Oh, Yuri. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. That's true. This is a lot of reading. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori. Sayori told me you even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Mama. Natsuki finds herself between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Alex Keenan always gives the best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might as well be a little jealous. Oh, flirtiness. How come you and Alex Kuhn can become good friends too? Sayori. As usually, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? No, never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so I should keep your attention, even if it's usually to read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone's settled in. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cherry conversation in a corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down at the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of that book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will ever come to the first place. It's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this seriously. It's rare to hear deliberately talk like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Yeah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. And then Sayori still is her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admired her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori puts her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, whoa, that's pretty close. Wow! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my seat. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. Your fault's for sleeping like that. This is a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, we got to have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder if Monica is overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit. At least give me the benefit of a doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around herself. How is this written all over? Oh, you are clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out. All around me. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is really hard to get it right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow's not even straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Frantically, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't even have a boyfriend yet? Whoa. Hey, that's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button up the blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh my. This is so funny. What is? Oh jeez. I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. A button might come off. Oh, jeez. I'm doing the wrong voice. Why is it so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near your chest. Does this even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever button it, you should notice sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh my. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better. You look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But so stuffy. It's not worth at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Oh, phew, that's much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. I'm not gonna do that. Alright. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. Oh. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Oof. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share poems that we wrote? Okay, everyone. I think it's time that I told you all something. For those who made it and watched through all of the video, I thank you very much, because you're about to find out this Easter egg. I'm about to show you something that I never show in my videos, because I'm not that confident, but this time I think I'm going to be confident enough. Well, I don't know if it counts as at the beginning, but 1, 2...